Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of the Kool Kids Klan Fury. We're coming at you live here tonight from Oklahoma City, and let me just start off by saying I am very proud of our women's tag team champions and our women's champion for securing the W at Survivor Series against WWE. They all got some new Rolls Royce cars after that awesome win. But as for the other women, it's very disappointing, but either way, the women's team was awesome. Incredible moment, but of course we're going to kick off here with the women's champion. Also, I forgot to mention, the women's tag team champions lost. I did not remember that, but it was the Survivor Series team that won, and this woman right here, so let's see what she's got to say here tonight, and how she gonna celebrate her win against Bianca Belair. And tonight, Reign, probably doesn't look that happy right now. I mean, what she should be at this point. I mean, you literally beat Bianca Belair at Survivor Series. But I mean, honestly, here, I don't know what she could be able to say here tonight other than let everybody know that she's the real deal, defeating Bianca Belair, who is not an easy competitor, I will say. And also, congrats to Emma, Earth-chan, Undyne, and 02 for winning their match as well. What do you say, Fury Universe? Wow, this arena's electric. You really know how to welcome a woman. Every time she cuts a promo, it's always just the thing getting cut off, like every single time. One of the things I love about being in Fury is how unpredictable it is. I mean, anything can happen on Jesus Christ, please just let me cut a promo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, let's get serious for a moment. I've been able to show you how good I am for a while. You guys know that. You have my back. Well, as good as I am, I still haven't had an opportunity. But I'd like to have a title shot. Bro, you are literally the champion. You are like the world champion of this brand. What do you mean you want a title shot? Literally prove that you're the better women's champion at Survivor Series. You want to have a shot for the title at the next pay-per-view. Okay, I guess what she's saying is she's looking to defend it again. Really show everyone what I can do. I want to prove to everyone that I'm the best on this roster, that no one else has the heart or passion that I have. So true. But at this point, I mean, who's really up next to step up to the plate? A lot of women have tried to take that title off of her, Earth-chan and 02. I'm so thankful the Fury Universe is right here by my side, because where else would I be? That is so true. And she letting everybody know here tonight that just because she defeated Bianca Belair last week at Survivor Series does not mean that's the end of the chapter. She resumes business as usual, continues back to what she does best, and that is defending the title. But coming up next, we've got a second round matchup of the Fury Breakout Tournament. It is Karen Chungus set to go at it here tonight against Nia Jax, who might arguably be one of the favorites, if not the favorite, to win this tournament. Both women qualified in the first round, and now they take each other on here, and the winner will go on to fight Ryuko in the semifinals next week. Who will win this brawl? Let's find out. And now let's get our first matchup underway, and now here comes Karen Chungus. And honestly, it would be surprising if she makes it to the next round here, but since this is Nia Jax we're talking about, it's going to be difficult.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Cheyenne, Wyoming,
Karen Chungus tonight looking to prove the doubters wrong here. Former Royal Rumble winner, competed in the main event of WrestleMania, and if she wins this tournament, she could be stepping back up to the top for a possible championship opportunity of her choosing. But if there's one woman standing in her path to make sure that doesn't happen, it's Nia Jax.
And her opponent from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Nia Jax tonight looking as dangerous as ever, eliminating Nikita Lyons in the first round of the tournament. And now it leads up to Karen Chungus in this matchup, and this is sure to be an interesting one, I will say though. Nia Jax, powerful competitor, probably one of the favorites to win this entire tournament. For that, he's got Satsuki on the other side of the bracket as well, and then the winner of Melee and Rach later on tonight. Bell rings, match is underway, and now immediately Karen Chunkus seems to be getting some offense in the start of this matchup. Going for the knee there, Nia Jax counters. He was immediately already going for that strong tackle on Karen Chungus, and now you see her struggling to just catch her breath right now, and with a competitor as big as Nia Jax, you need to keep her grounded, because those power moves and that size will be a major advantage for her and a major disadvantage for Karen Chungus, just like right there. Kick to the back, Karen counters. Now once again, I'm trying to go for a punch here, try to go for another one. Nia Jax, Irish whips her into the corner, unable to see it, runs right at her. Like a Mack truck there. Didn't run at her at full speed, but he did get enough power there. And now Karen Chungus trying to fight out of this. We're going for the attack. Nia Jax is still standing though. Another forearm to the face. Nia gets thrown into the corner. Karen with the knee there. Karen Chungus right now. Could you imagine if she pulls off a huge upset here and eliminates Nia Jax from this tournament? One of these two women set to fight Ryuko in the semifinals next week, so Ryuko's keeping a very close eye on this matchup. But speaking of Ryuko, still later to come tonight, Kill la Kill teaming up once again. It's been a long time since they've teamed up, ever since Satsuki got injured a while back, and they take on the newly formed tag team of Mavis Dracula and Raven. And then we also have Melee Fanny Fan taking on Rach. Second round matchup, and then our main event, Diva and Yuri settling things once and for all. Not last one was standing. I was gonna say falls count anywhere here. First matchup between the two, it was Karen, that woman right there, Karen Chungus, that made sure that match did not happen. But now with Karen Chungus, Diva requested that Earth Chan and Karen Chungus and all those women, they are not going to interfere. Just going to be her and Yuri settling things once and for all. Nia Jax with a leg drop on Karen Chungus. Good night, Ryuko. Oh, but Karen still kicks out though. I don't know how. I don't know what Karen Chungus has in her, but it looks like Nia's not done. Looking to set up the Samoan drop here. Karen Chungus can't escape the power of Nia Jax. And they don't call her the force of greatness for nothing. It's not just a catchphrase. She backs it up. Oh, but Karen kicks out again. Nia Jax in disbelief. She cannot believe what she's just witnessing right now. Hell, I can't realize what's happening right now. Karen Chungus still fighting here. Elbow to the face there to Nia. Karen once again back up to her feet, maybe. Oh, and a low blow. Wait, what the hell? What's the low blow gonna do? But it doesn't matter because Nia Jax qualifies to the semifinals thanks to Karen Chungus. What the hell did I just see here? That literally did like no effect to her like at all. But I mean, congrats to Nia Jax. Karen Chungus basically just eliminated herself from this tournament. Big win for Nia. Here we go, coming up next, it is Kill la Kill teaming up once again as they take on Mavis Dracula and Raven. Of course, Ryuko and Satsuki both responsible for the attack they were both attacked for the responsibility of Mavis there. And then Raven came in a couple of weeks ago to make the save. It was shocking that she did, but now tonight it seems like Mavis and Raven have created an alliance, and let's see how this one will turn out. Let's get this tag team match underway, and now here comes Kill la Kill. It's probably gonna be a really short show, let's be honest, but who knows, honestly. Ryuko looking fired up, and she's glad to have Satsuki by her side once again. A lot of people seem to have forgotten that Ryuko and Satsuki both are dangerous competitors in the tag team division, but as singles wrestlers, they've not been doing very bad themselves. Both Ryuko and Satsuki are on opposite sides of the breakout tournament bracket, but they're in the semifinals with Satsuki meeting the winner of Melee Fan and Rach, and we already know Ryuko will be taking on Nia Jax in the final. That is sure to be an interesting fight between the heavyweight and the striker. For Satsuki, on the other hand, she's gonna take on either Rach or Melee. Excited to see who would win out of that matchup to take on Satsuki in the next round of the semifinals. And now here comes Mavis, Dracula, and Raven. Not seen them team up, and we've never seen them team up. Actually, the first time ever that they are together here as a unit. And Mavis Dracula, she's got to be glad that she has some backup here. At least, have some friends here on Fear, because, last time she was around Revolt, she didn't really do much, though. She only kind of just showed up to do these tournaments, kind of just call it a day. But now, since Mavis and Raven are official members of the Fury roster, you cannot swim in such a large pond on your own. Like the saying goes, small fish in a big pond, and you can't succeed around here without some allies. And that's exactly what they have here. The bell rings, the match is underway. Ryuko already immediately needed the face to Mavis. So much for that one. Trying to already shatter her hopes in this matchup. Goes for the attack. Ryuko, kind of in this case, Ryuko and Satsuki, they're just using this match. It's just a warm-up for next week's tournament match. Ryuko going to be busy next week, and so will Satsuki. Both of them looking to qualify to the finals, so it's going to be a finals match between those two. And if that does happen, it really doesn't matter, because they could both just challenge for whatever title they want. In this case, the realistic option, they're both going to challenge for the tag team championships, since that's what they've been having their eye on. And now Ryuko going for something here on Mavis. Mavis, I feel like in this case, she doesn't have enough chemistry with Raven to really thrive in this tag team division, but tonight is the first step here. Tonight could be a way to really test how good they are in the ring together. Makes the tag, and here comes Raven. Raven as well, an opponent, a competitor around Fury who got recently signed, but she has not had much of success, if any at all, throughout the time here of the Revolt series, and I'm going for the arm there on Ryuko. And being aligned with Mavis is definitely a way to help her out around here, get more exposure, as Mavis and Raven have not had many matches in the long run, and now it seems like Ryuko's got something in mind here, but I guess she tried to go for a double team, but it doesn't look like it worked. Raven, though, manages to grab Ryuko while she's distracted. Trying to get her into the corner over there, but it looks like Mavis throwing some back elbows there on Raven. Watch out, Ryuko, Irish whip into the corner on Satsuki, and now here comes the double team. Perfect tag team unison by Kill la Kill, as they're both very aggressive in the get-go. And now Satsuki, while she's in this fight, Mavis watches on as her partner tries to stay alive in this one. Raven trying to get to her corner, but she couldn't get there in time. Satsuki realized what was happening in the situation, and she countered. Got a nice drop toe hold there on Raven. With those heels there on Satsuki, you gotta think that's always done a lot of damage, which is a major advantage to her moveset. Now going for the arm once again, another kick to the chest, but Raven counters, kick to the gut. And now Satsuki knee to the face. My God, Raven sold that very well. Trying to go for the hot tag. Mavis was right there, but Raven still not able to make it into the corner in time. Already struggling in this matchup. You hear the crowd booing Satsuki as she takes the lead in this fight. Takes the advantage, and now she's setting up for something here. Trying to continue to go after the arm of Raven in this. My God, is she trying to put it out of its place or whatever? Trying to dislocate it, but Raven, with these few seconds she has, she could make the tag. But she decides not to, but there goes Mavis. She's dead, she's gone on the outside, and now run to the corner, and she got her knee first. Satsuki once again using those high heels to her advantage as she goes after Raven. And with Mavis over there knocked out on the side of the ring, Raven's got to do this thing on her own right now. Oh, but Mavis saves it for her team. And now, though, immediately going after Ryuko and plants her back down to earth. Satsuki trying to get an attack here. While the referee's distracted, Mavis watches as her partner gets the roll-up Raven. She's got her there. I'm pretty sure this is more than a 3 count. But Raven's got her in the small package there. Can she get the cover? Oh, looks like she reversed it. Can she get it though? And another reversal once again. And this time it was back and forth. But both women managed to escape out of a very dangerous situation. Raven, nice move there. Into the bridge. And Raven, this could be an opening that she needs to make a comeback. Raven, you see her taunt in the crowd. And now Ryuko watches as our partner takes the lead again. Takes the offense. And Satsuki, continuous kicks to the face. Completely unfazed by her opponent. Letting everybody know that that will be the fate of the winner between Melee and Rach later tonight next week. As for Ryuko, she's got to set her sights on Nia Jax as well. Satsuki setting up for the finisher. Raven counters, gets a knee to the gut. And Raven, watch out here. DDT onto Satsuki. This could be the opening. She's got to drag her back inside the ring. Can she get the pinfall and win this matchup for her team? She's getting her into her corner, which is a pretty smart move so that Ryuko can't break it up that easily, but it doesn't seem like Ryuko is too phased, and that is a great tag team execution there. Try to attempt the pin and immediately go for the tag, and now Mavis is in this fight. Satsuki's a lot more worn out in this compared to Mavis, even though Mavis got beat up earlier. And now Raven watches as her partner tries to go for something here, but a forearm, not a forearm, but an uppercut to the face of Mavis, trying to knock her fangs out with those kicks. Completely unsafe. She'd be injured. Should have probably injured her and broken nose or something. We go double team here, and now here comes Ryuko. Back to how we started in this matchup earlier. Ryuko and Mavis back inside the ring, taking each other on as this fight rolls on. And taking them up to her feet. Irish whips her into the corner. Satsuki interfered there for a split second. That small little glitch there was enough to make Mavis get taken down, but it looks like she's back on the offense. Irish whips her back into her corner. Is she going to go for the hot tag, or is she going to go for an attack on Ryuko? Gets the hot tag instead. Raven's back in this. Double team by the tag team of Mavis, and Raven taking down Ryuko. As much as Ryuko is confident about Nia Jax next week, right now it very much seems that 2 is better than 1 in this case. And that's what you want to avoid in these tag team matches. You want to avoid any handicap match situations where your opponent is knocked out or something. Nice reversal there by Raven. Irish whips her back into her corner. Ryuko's in trouble. We're looking to see another hot tag here, and we do. Great tag team chemistry by these two right now. Mavis and Raven just continuously tagging each other out when they need to. Consistent tags is the key to victory. And Ryuko Trying to set for something up here, but Mavis counters once more. Irish whips her back into her corner here. Is this just going to be like double tags the entire time? Oh, looks like Ryuko countered though. I spoke too soon. Irish whips her back once again. And Ryuko, you see her chant, you see her screaming over there, getting frustrated that Mavis is still in this, but Mavis is still fighting and attacking Satsuki. Took her out for no reason at all. Ooh, but nice fake out there into the back elbow. That was great execution by Mavis. Take out Satsuki and then just fake out that Irish whip so that you have Ryuko to yourself. You try to finish this thing as quickly as possible and make sure Satsuki doesn't try to break it up here. Cover now. Can she get the win? And Ryuko kicks out. Satsuki, you saw she's getting a bit nervous or getting a bit frustrated. Realizes that could have backfired horribly if Mavis' strategy worked. And going for the suplex. There goes Ryuko's back to the mat. Satsuki, desperate, calling for the tag, but Mavis looks to finish her off once more. If she manages to pin her here, or at least submit her here, now Ryuko's in trouble. If she taps out here, her team takes the victory, trying to avenge the loss that she had earlier in the tournament. Can she get it though? Ryuko is struggling, but she lets go of the hold. Up to her feet once again. Irish whips her back into her corner. Maybe you're going to see another tag here from Mavis. And Raven is back into this thing. It's just been tag after tag from these two, keeping one woman less tired than the other. And Ryuko going for the hot tag, and she gets it. Satsuki's in the fight. Satsuki and Raven now throwing hands right now. Or in this case, just throwing drop kicks. And another drop kick. Raven once again getting back up, but Satsuki gives her a third one for good measure. Gotta think it's only a matter of time before she finishes her off here. Now using the heels once more to kick the face of Raven. Trying to punish her as much as possible. Cover here. Can she get the victory? Doesn't seem like Mavis is going to try to break up the pinfall. A very close 3 count, but Raven is still fighting in this. I don't know how, but it looks like we're nearing the beginning of the end. Satsuki setting up her finisher on Raven. Here went for a punch to the gut. Raven, knee to the chest. And Raven once again another DDT, but Ryuko is out and she can't do anything about it as Satsuki's got the headlock. And now once more going for the knee to the face, using that arm to take control of her body. Another punch to the gut, and now we may be seeing Satsuki finishing things off for good as she's looking to stomp Raven's head out of its socket. Good night, Ryuko, to take the victory here in this matchup. Mavis couldn't save it, and it cost her the matchup. Kill win tonight. Building up some momentum before their semifinal matchup next week. Saw the roll up there where the referee was knocked out. If it wasn't for that, Raven could have pinned her. She could have won this match for the team. But I feel like at this point you had a team who have never teamed up with each other compared to Ryuko and Satsuki, who have been a staple of this tag team division for a long time. Just wasn't going to maybe they could have out-wrestled them, but in this sense, they were not going to beat them in a tag team match. As they both prepare for next week, Ryuko has got her sights set on Nia Jax to head to the finals, and Satsuki will await the winner of our next matchup. Here we go. Coming up next, it is our last second round matchup as Rach set to take on Meili Fanny Fan. She's had an impressive showing throughout this tournament. Rach has been proving that she can go as a singles competitor as well, and that she doesn't need Emmy out here to be fighting her battles. But let's see how this is going to turn out. Who will meet Satsuki next week in the semifinals of the Breakout Tournament? Only one way to find out.
Mitchell. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, May Lee.
let's see what Diva's got to say here tonight. I mean, she's prepared earlier tonight for her Falls Count Anywhere matchup with Yuri, set to take place in our main event. There's going to be a lot of thoughts going in her head here. I mean, for starters, she's very mad that she didn't get to qualify for the Survivor Series team. The winning Survivor Series team, might I add. Let's see what she's got to say. What homophobic or racial slurs will she yell at the crowd here in Oklahoma City? I've been in Fury long enough without getting noticed, so tonight I'm taking matters into my own hands. I'm ready to declare war, and you will all bear witness to someone's destruction tonight. Who could she possibly have in mind? There's been a certain someone back there who thinks she could just get away with anything. Seriously, I've seen her do some nasty stuff, from insulting other wrestlers to leaving food everyone to just being a general slob. I've had enough of her crap. Well, whoever it is needs to get fired, because what the fuck? Poor hygiene. And Diva's apparently not. Apparently prim and perfect in her eyes. So Emma, get your ass out here so we can settle this. I want to have some words with you in this ring, in front of these people. Come on and let's do this. It's interesting that she's calling out Emma, though. And Emma, part of the winning team at Survivor Series, don't forget. But the Knockouts champion being called out, and she answers the call. She loves a fight. She loves a challenge. And Diva stepping up to the plate. She's got to multitask with this, though. Can't focus too much on Emma since she's got Yuri in a couple of minutes. But the Knockouts champion in the building led her team to victory at Survivor Series. Yes, this will be a recurring pattern throughout the next few weeks. I mean, on the other hand, I mean, Diva's tag team partner, Earth Chan, lost to Emma a couple of weeks ago during the qualifying match, during the contenders match for an opportunity at the Knockouts title. Hey Fury Universe, this is an awesome crowd and you got me fired up. I love to hang with you all, but unfortunately, we've got some business here. And this lady should be wrestling right now. Clearly something's bothering you and I'm a fair woman. I don't appreciate the interruption, but you do have my attention, so whatever you have to say, say it. Other than that, I do not care. Those lips of yours never know when to stop moving, do they? Was that a side effect from whatever work you must have got done? Honestly, they look like a couple of puffy marshmallows. Also, have you looked yourself up on the internet, as they like to call it, the R34? Where I grew up, we had real values. We respected our elders and those who have earned it. Revolt Fury Universe, though, you know I worked hard to earn your respect. I've proven myself in this ring. However, it looks like you still have a few lessons to learn coming out here and disrespecting me. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell are you waiting for then? I'm right here. I'm ready. I never back down from a challenge. So what do you say? Let's do this thing. Damn. I'm accepting the challenge here tonight. Oh, how cute. You think you're one of the big girls. A real wrestler acting all tough. Face it. You don't know how to wrestle. You can barely run the ropes. You're a joke. No one takes you seriously. When your matches come on, that's when people know to take a bathroom break. Damn. Damn. How does this sound to you, Fury Universe? Do you want to see me completely demolish this poor excuse of a #1 contender? Because it sounds good to me. Letting her know that Diva wants an opportunity at the title. I will not let some arrogant, boorish, talentless hack force me into a decision. You can say whatever you want, but it doesn't affect me at the end of the day. At least I think that's what she said right there at the end. I couldn't read it. There's no question about it now. There's going to be a match between us. When you step inside the ring with me, I'm going to give you everything I got. I hope you're ready for it because I never give less than my best. I'm going to prove to you and the Fury Universe that I am unstoppable. And that I am what I say I am. Great promo here by Emma tonight, showing her that if Diva wants to come out here and blab her mouth that Emma doesn't deserve to be at the top, then so be it. A great promo here tonight for Emma as she accepts the challenge. Here we go. Coming up next, it is our main event, Falls Count Anywhere. Diva, Yuri, one-on-one. This thing has been brewing ever since Diva put Monica on the shelf, and ever since then, Yuri has not been able to get her vengeance or to avenge her partner in quite some time. The first encounter they had, it was Karen Chungus that made sure this match didn't happen. But now, it's Falls Count Anywhere. Only way to win. You can win this thing inside the ring or outside. But let's see who's gonna settle the score. And it's main event time here on Fury. And we're gonna kick things off here. Not kick things off, but we're gonna conclude things here tonight with Diva, the next challenger to Emma's Knockouts title.
North Korea,
And Diva tonight, though, even though she called out Emma a couple of minutes ago for an opportunity at the Knockouts Championship, now she's got her sights set on defeating Yuri here in this matchup. But you'd have to think maybe if Yuri wins this thing, she could be impressive enough to lead up the rankings and possibly, you know, get the opportunity at the championship instead of Emma. But who knows at this rate? Well, we can't focus too much on the later, can't focus too much on the future, and focus on the now, as Yuri is set to finally get her hands on Diva. And Yuri tonight looking fired up. She's got a lot of confidence heading into this fight, this last, I keep saying last woman standing, but it's not, into this Falls Count Anywhere with Diva right now. And if she loses this matchup, this could really stunt her momentum. It could stunt her thought process. It could really affect her mentally. If she wins here tonight, we will have some form of self-conclusion over the attack on Monica. But here we go, main event, Falls Count Anywhere. The bell rings, the match is underway. Diva and Yuri, the main event for the second time in Fury history. Now going for a nice cradle there, it seems, or at least going for the kind of cold here. And now Diva goes for the attack on Yuri. Yuri gets an elbow. Now going for a Hurricanrana, but Diva manages to bring her back down to earth. And now Diva, it seems like she's getting the most offense in the beginning of this matchup. Yuri already struggling in this thing. Diva trying to let her know that she's only good for being a tag team wrestler. Wait a second. It seems like Emma is making another appearance tonight. But it doesn't seem like Diva's happy about this one. Ready to go here, ready to fight. Emma did not leave the building. But Diva thinks she's on the stage, doesn't realize that Emma's right behind her. And Emma going for the slam here, and Diva's down. Helping Yuri out in this matchup. Yuri, can she get the victory? Ref didn't see it, so he can't call the disqualification. Going for the cover. Yuri to win this matchup, and a kick out by Diva. See, Emma she's already messing with the head of Diva in this matchup. Already manipulating and gaslighting her as much as possible. Or in this case, making her think of what's on the later situation, the title matchup that they will possibly have in the future. But she's not focused on Yuri, and it could cost her this matchup, so Diva has to stay focused in this thing. And Yuri, though, gets clothesline to the outside. And whoever brought that WWE Rock sign, get the hell out of here, because we destroyed them on the women's side, except for our women's tag team champions, because they suck. But then again, it was damage control, so that's fair. And now it seems like Diva trying to throw Yuri out somewhere on the outside. But if one of these two women try to pin out here outside of the ring, it will be valid. And my goodness, she hit her leg there, the back of her leg, on those steel steps. And now Yuri setting for something here, but it looks like Diva countered, throwing some back elbows there on her opponent. And these two are going to stay outside possibly for as long as they need to. Yuri with the strong forearm there. And with this Falls Count Anywhere rule, there is no count outs. And there is no disqualifications. These two can just do whatever the hell they want to each other right now. Irish whips her on the side of the announce table over there. And Yuri going for a kick to the back. But Diva up to her feet. Another forearm by Yuri. Another one for a good measure. Maybe a third one's a charm, but instead Diva counters with the forearm for her own. Going for an attack here, and it seems like it's going to be more damage on the outside than the inside, considering there is no protective ring mat or ring padding to save them right now. It's just the concrete of the stadium that's holding them. It's going to interfere here. Yuri with the punch and a drop kick. My God, looked like Diva hit the back of her head on that ring post. Looked nasty there. She's not gotten up for a while, but now she's slowly trying to lift herself back up, trying to use her strength to stay in this thing. But now Yuri, Irish whips her on the side of the ring. And at this point, I don't think Yuri cares about winning. She just wanted to get her hands on Diva. That's all she cared about. But it would be even more sweet, it would be a better karma for her to defeat Diva in this fight. Nice forearms there. And now Yuri going for an attack here. My God, just punishing her here on the outside, using falls count anywhere to her advantage. Cover Yuri to get the victory in this matchup, and a kick out by Diva. Yuri in disbelief. She's got to throw out the heavy artillery if she wants to win this thing. Getting Diva up to her feet. Another punch to the face, and now Yuri setting her up for good. Now Diva's down. Cover. Is this it? Yuri to finally avenge her fallen Literature Club member to get the win here tonight, and another kick out by Diva. Yuri can't believe it. She thought that was it. I thought that was it. I don't know how she's still fighting in this. Yuri thought she had this thing done for good, and now try to go for the kick to the head. Diva gets a knee to the face instead. Going for a move here, and now just setting her up for the Hurricanrana. Gotta be careful not to hit her head on that ring post over there, just like she did earlier. Getting her back up to her feet once again. These two just staying on the outside of the ring here, trying to just destroy each other at this point. Diva just throwing hands, trying to set Yuri as an example for Emma in the future. And now Yuri, though, counters with the back kick, though. Yuri is not trying to be set as an example. She's trying to beat the ever-loving hell out of Diva now that she's got her in her sights here. And now just continuous punches and kicks from the Literature Club member right now, as Diva probably gonna need some stitches after tonight. It doesn't seem like she's bleeding or anything, but now they'll pushes her off. And Diva, watch out though, another throw into the side of the ring. At this point, we don't even need a ring. We could just disassemble the ring, and this fight would continue. Cover Yuri to get the win, and a kick out by Diva. What a main event right now between these two women here on Fury. This time though, second time that they've main evented the show, but now we get a proper matchup between these two. And now Diva setting up for a move here, hit her leg on that steel step, on the edge of that steel step. And Diva throwing her back inside the ring though. And we're back to where we started right now. These two, they had their fun on the outside, but now Diva rolling up for the cover. Is this it? Can she get the victory on Yuri? And a kick out once again. Diva can't believe this. Gotta think, she's a hell of a fighter right now. She's not giving up. Yuri though, up to her feet again, trying to go for a back elbow, but Diva locks it in and plants her down on the mat. Good night. Cover now. Is that it? She's put a lot of women away with that move, and Diva is another number on that finisher. Diva with the win here in our main event. I'm like stuttering. Oh jeez. We saw the interference earlier tonight in the matchup though. Emma tried to cost Diva this matchup, and then Yuri got her sweet revenge. Got to throw hands on Diva. But at the end of the day, maybe Yuri's emotions just couldn't be intact, and she couldn't She was just not better than Diva at the end of the day. Diva picking up a hell of a lot of momentum as she wins here on Kool Kids Klan Fury in our main event in this Falls Count Anywhere. You saw Yuri try to go for a cover there on the outside of the ring, but Diva's still continuing to kick out. There was a point earlier where she could have won this thing, but Diva still managed to kick out of it. And then it was the final nail in the coffin when she did plan her finisher, though, later on from this replay, and that they didn't show for some reason.
Here is your winner, D-Man.
And what a show we have for next week. We now know of the two matches for the semifinals, which will be Satsuki taking on Melee Fanny Fan, and then Ryuko taking on Nia Jax. But we do know of a new matchup that has been added for next week. It is Emma. It is Diva for the Knockouts Championship. Can Emma walk away with her title intact, or will we have a new champion in Diva? Who knows, but there's only one way to find out, and that is to stay tuned for next week. Good night, everybody.